Crowd control.
G'day podcast watchers and listeners, welcome to the Weekend Waves. We have very special guests this morning. We're live, well not so much live, but we are recording here on Nusa Lembongan from the famous Tubu surf lesson beach shack where it all happens down. We've got pumping waves out in front of us at shipwrecks, razors, lacerations and a few taking on there at playgrounds. Our guest today, local resident and local ripper, Agus Frimanto. Man, appreciate your time coming today. How are you?
Thank you.
Yeah?
I'm good. Yourself?
Oh, awesome. Always good. Did you get any waves out there this morning?
Yeah, this morning looks pumping. Like all the spot here, like along the reef is like pumping, shipwreck. I went out to laceration, but yeah, it's kind of like shoulder high. Sunset were head high. There's a couple of barrel out there.
Yeah.
It looks good, yeah.
Looking like it's double overhead out there right now on the bigger sets.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah. So, obviously, you're a local, born and bred on Nusa Lembongan?
I'm born and raised in Lembongan. Yeah.
All your family's here from generations?
All the generations, yeah.
That's
Original.
He's an original Nusa Lembongan. And obviously, you're out there surfing quite a lot. Have you, with your surfing, is it just the local league or have you any aspirations to try to get onto the QS or?
Yeah, so like in the beginning I was kind of just doing like in Indonesia, like in Bali, sometimes like doing in Indonesia. It was like kind of like Asian Surfing Championship Tour back then. And then it was kind of fun. It's just like all different sport, traveling a little bit in Indonesia. It's kind of fun. And then afterward I was trying to doing a little bit of QS just for fun, you know, like just at Nias and also a couple in Bali too. It was fun, yeah. And then also I did in the Siargao, Philippines 2 years ago.
How'd you go there?
Good, yeah. I was kind of sick when I was there, but then like I was having a good time. Yeah, make it to the next round, but I'm stoked.
Yeah, I used to live in the Philippines. Yeah, good break that one, hey?
Break,
yeah, there's actually lots of good waves around that area
up there,
and the Philippines.
It's nice.
But here's your son. His name?
My son is namanya Makayok. Say hello dulu ke sama HP-nya. Halo. Siapa namanya?
The next generation.
Yeah, the next generation. Yeah. Yeah, itu bikin castle dulu sana. Papa masih kerja. Come on. Yeah, it's just like really blessed to live in this island. Got many different spots. Yeah. Not really traveling to Bali to surf. Like only on a certain time. If it like really onshore here and not really good, and maybe we go to like Sanur by the harbor, get offshore there, but not really often too. Just
right.
Yeah, if no wife, maybe just go fishing.
Go fishing.
Not really like traveling and chasing the wave, but
yeah.
we got other option too in like Mahana Point. If it like really flat here, we can always just go there. It's always something there, even like waist high is good.
Yeah, when it's flat there. Yeah, obviously it's exposed to the swell coming out of the deep water. So there's always something for there's always a grovel around here. Yeah, it's either 1 to 2 foot or just maxing out and just going crazy. Yeah, you really can't predict it here on this island.
Yeah.
So with you and the guys, the local kids, they obviously looking up to you and the rest of the crew at TSL. You're pretty much peers with them, you train, you coach with them surfing and so forth, and there's quite a few grommets I go out there surfing and they're just absolutely ripping.
Yeah, it's good, like it's really, it's good to watching them like growing, like it remind me when I was like 10, 11 years old, I was like that too, but like it's good now because we have like a community here, Lembongan Surf Team, so we have the program of like supporting the grom and then really concerned with like our generation, just make sure like, you know, like we have a good generation for the future. And then like right now we're doing like a program training of grom coaching. Like
with Dedi?
With Dedi Santosa, we got like Dedi Santosa, a national team coach Indonesia that come over and then spending 2 days with us here, like really mean a lot. Like we learn a lot, and then he told us to continue, and then also big support from Coron, like we like to say thank you to Coron, you know, like she's a legend. Yeah, she's like the biggest investment of this program. So really like, really good. Yeah, you know, like we're looking forward to continue the program. You know, like also it's good. My son, really looking for like when they grow, you know, like hoping we have a good generation. Maybe one day WSL like Rio Waida.
Oh yeah, mate.
That's the goal.
He'd be a big inspiration
Yeah,
for everybody,
exactly.
and
It's
he's
good.
really good surfer.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like Rio Waida he's opened the door to all Indonesian surfers, you know, because now he's like on the Olympic twice. It's make like Indonesian government open their eyes. Like here, we're not always just like focusing with football or volleyball, badminton, rock climbing, but surfing is already all the Olympic, and then we have Indonesian surfers there twice. So it's good now the Indonesian government supporting the surfing. Really good. Yeah, really thank you for that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, for sure. Like I think he's fifth on the tour at the moment.
Oh my God,
And
yeah.
he's requalified, and yeah, he's just ripping.
Yeah, I think he gonna be like one of the top seed for sure. I'm believe that now he's like have a good mindset. What I see, you know, like really inspiring us for sure. Yeah. Minta tolong sama kakek, Pak. Tolongin coba, Pak. Minta tolong sama kakek.
Wants to play sandcastles. Yeah, a little impatient grommet, as they all are, but I thank you for your patience too, being here. So we'll go to the community. I notice on all the grommets boards and yours, free movement.
Yeah.
What's free movement all about?
So free movement is like a local sappers that like born and raised in Bali. Yeah, so like I've been ride their board since I was a grom, just like now since like not recently, like few years ago they already like improving. Now they have like really good quality of board for locals, you know, like, and then supporting locals community, that's most important, like supporting groms, you know, like
So they're a surfboard manufacturer, shaper, free movement.
yeah,
Okay,
shaper, like
right.
hand shape.
Yep.
Hand shape.
Yep.
It's I've been riding their board like really good, like good enough for me, you know, to practice, and then for the groms too, they're like stoked with the board, so like
Yeah.
it's good.
And obviously kitted out in Vissla gear. That is
Yeah.
definitely one of your major sponsors.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Gringo. Well,
Yeah.
just a little bit of backstory here. Agus is very good friends with a very good friend of mine, almost like a stepfather, Paul Anderson Gringo. He come to the islands, Indonesia, a long time. He set up a couple of various brands, and you got to work alongside with Gringo, didn't you?
Yeah.
And Nadia, his niece.
Nadia, it's good.
Yeah.
Knowing him like since when I was with Billabong with him before, but now like we work at Vissla also together, so it's good. So
Yeah. So did he help you get that sponsorship through that, or was that just yourself?
I'm sure he's recommend me to like my team manager Ratu, you know, like I'm sure because we kind of like three of us, like Gringo, Ratu, and me, and then we were like with Billabong before two together, but now with Vissla, they like begin the Vissla, so I'm sure like Gringo will behind the scene of this.
Of
for
course,
sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
And now they got a Vissla store here on the
Vissla
Lembongan.
store here.
Yeah.
Check it out. Yeah.
Are you involved with that in any sort of way?
Yes.
The
we
face of
improve
it?
The face, not really, just like look after it too. And then like, it's good.
Any special discounts I can get?
Yeah, for sure. Special discount. Yeah.
And outside of that, at home, at your residence, you make donuts.
Yeah. That's a secret one. But yeah, now like we kind of like starting after before COVID actually. Like before COVID, we started at a homemade. We do like delivery, and then like my wife told me like, you're gonna try this. What do you think? And then I'm telling my wife, you're gonna try to sell this. You're gonna try to make a shop, and then because it's really good. And then now we got a shop called Koa Donuts, and then we got donuts. We also got like a vegan option, like vegan cookies, vegan carrot cake, and banana cake, but also like birthday cakes. Yeah, but mainly like just like donuts with all different variation.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
Krispy Kremes.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme.
You got nothing on Koa Donuts.
Yeah,
they're way better.
Sometimes I like to eat one before I go. Know, like.
Bit of sugar hit.
Sugar power, yeah. Just like I feel like I surf better.
Yeah, I get there too late. When I'm there, all the good ones, they're all good, but my favourite ones are always good. And you said you said birthday cakes, so you actually do custom birthday cakes
Custom birthday
for
cake, yeah.
not just the locals here, but
Yeah.
all the expats and so
Exactly,
forth.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, we supply to all the villa also around the island too.
Yeah, that's great.
It's good, yeah.
Very good little
Yeah.
business on the
It's
side
good,
there,
yeah.
yeah. And at the same time, you work with the Taboo surf
So
lesson.
Tabu is one of my good friends. Like we grow up together. Like we're just spending time together. You know, like fishing, surfing, or like hang out in the land. Lots of barbecue. Just like good friend. We work together. But now like yeah, we support each other here. You know, like his place, but also I help to look after when he's not here, and then Lichek also here, the other boys too. So it's good.
Yeah.
We support each other. We team here.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So back to that community thing. Obviously, we're getting close to Nyepi now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, yesterday Malasti.
Last day there, yeah.
What do they got this afternoon? It's Barong.
Yeah, like kind of barong dance. Yeah, yeah.
And that's this evening down at the main temple at the port.
Exactly, on the mother temple on the village on the port.
And then tomorrow evening is when all the
Ogo parade. Yeah, so
that's
it's
all.
gonna
And if
be
you
like Ogo parade.
yeah, if you're not familiar with that, it's like
Yeah.
they got like plastered big models of all the scary monsters and
Yeah.
that. So basically, tell our listeners, what is Nyepi all about?
So Nyepi is like a silent day, like the day of the silent. Really, you know, you're not allowed to do like a 14. You're not allowed to go out the house. You're not allowed to like set a fire. You're not allowed to like make a noise. You know, like you just not. Normally, like usually, if you can do this, you like meditation all day. It's like a good day for meditation. You know, like what is meaning also like it to give the world, the ocean, the land break for one day, to respect them, give them respect, because you know like here we respect the nature. Yeah, so we give them a break one day at least. Yeah.
So when
keep it balanced.
Yeah.
Life is about balance. Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
normally they turn the actual electricity off.
Yeah.
But because of the amount of tourists that are here
Yeah.
now, they keep the electricity on, Wi-Fi's off.
Yeah.
But normally when they have that, if you have the power on, you close your curtains. I was told that the island needs to be completely dark, so when the bad spirits going over, they can't see and give the
Exactly,
bad karma
Yeah,
on the
something
island.
like
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to not like turn on your light. You know, like just for one day, not turn on your light in the night. Just like stay dark. You can. Well, you can light the candle, but then like you're not allowed in the Nyepi day. You're not allowed to set the fire. So candle is a fire. So I like it's good sitting on your balcony in the front of your house and then watch the star. Could be the best thing on Nyepi day because no light, so you can see the skies like the stars, just beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, but on the
Yeah.
downside, if you're sitting on your balcony and you're looking at shipwrecks and it's pumping, you're not even allowed to surf. So
Yeah,
you just think,
exactly.
But again, it's a rest day.
Yeah, yeah,
So
it's a rest
whatever's
day, yeah.
out there enjoying that time, that's awesome,
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly, yeah.
We
We also have have a ocean island come every year too. Beside the Nyepi, like general in Bali, also ocean island of the ocean 1 day of 1 year just for Nusa. So Nusa Penida, Nusa Lembongan, and Nusa Ceningan, you're not allowed to do activities on the ocean. So also meaning because we have like big temple in Nusa Penida, there's like on that day they have big ceremony on that day, so like we respect the ocean. We're not allowed to the ocean for 1 day.
So no fishing, no
fishing,
nothing, no water
No
activities.
surf, no water activities.
And when does that happen? Is it coincide with the moon, like Nyepi does, where they change the date around? or?
It depends on, it is 1 day of like Bali calendar, but I'm not sure which day it is because Bali calendar is different like international calendar.
Yeah.
So basically, like silent of the Nyepi and then ocean silent.
Yeah.
It's good, yeah.
With the community too, I noticed here they're changing things. All the water, like the fresh water that we use here to wash our clothes and bathe, but everyone drinks actually the bottled water here. And I noticed when I was here last year, they built a desalination plant and doing the same as what they do in Penida. The story I heard, the water that's underneath Lembongan less of it, the island will start to sink. Is that true in that fact, and is that why they wanted to put the desalination plant to stop using the natural water resort and just use the ocean water to filter to drink, or?
Yeah, that could be the reason, but I'm not really understand with that. But what we do here, like we probably that's right. Like we less using the water on the well, and then more in like mix it up a little bit, so keep the island safe.
Yeah.
That could be right.
Yeah.
Like I hope so.
Yeah.
So like now it's more for like the water desalination is more for like big resort, big hotel that like using lots amount of water every day. Oh wow, there's water every day, and then some of the local houses that using a well, and then but some of the people here, they bought the water too, because some people selling the water like with the big tank, but I'm sure they get it from the well as well.
Oh, okay, and then filter it out, right?
As long as there is a rain, I think the water below will be balanced, I think. Yeah.
And so that all just filters naturally through all the, because it's a coral island.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
limestone.
Especially we're not far from the ocean, so I think it's all filtered immediately. So there is nothing will be, like that kind of thing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely changed over the time, and you being a local, you would have seen so many changes, all the new resorts, all the new villas, restaurants, a lot of expats living here. How do you, on a personal level, I know that is a very big income, tourism here on the island. What's your thinking on that? Do you want it to go full blown, or do you like to keep it in a sort of balanced state?
Yeah. So yeah, definitely lots of change since I was like kid and grow up here. Like lots of building, lots of business going on, which is good for like for the local here, good business. But at the same time also we gonna try to like protect, protect our area. People not trying to like selling their land, just like list it is okay, but not really try to sell it. Hopefully all the locals that understand like the effect will be like not now, but like in the future, our grandchild will be feel it. But now as long as we can still protect our area, it's good. Like we happy that tourists come. Really happy, like all the people here have balanced economic, not really like suffering of like, cannot afford anything, but like it's good that like all the locals here, they have like balanced life. So we're really happy with that. And then
I remember that local seafood used to be right here. Now that's gone. I remember paddling and you going through all the sticks and that at high tide. But they've that's stopped here. It's more back towards the mangroves, and obviously in the channel there at Chenigan, between Chenigan and Nusa Lembongan. And seaweeds are quite a big industry for the locals here.
Yeah, before the tourism is like big seaweed farmers here, like major work was like seaweed farmers and then fishermen. So mostly seaweed farmers. I remember my parents was like seaweed farmers too, like my grandma. I remember when I was a kid, playing around them when they like take the seaweed, just because this is like back then it was like not really tourism, and then it's kind of like hard job and then small money, but we have no option, like we have no option, so we gotta have to do it, you just following the tide. If it's low in 2 a.m. in the morning, but you have to get up 2 a.m. and then go and then work.
Little lamp on your head and out there
following the tide.
Crazy.
Whichever the time is, you gotta go.
But
then like tourism start now, like people now start working in the tourism, like hotel, restaurant, or even like tourist guide, but then COVID hit. COVID time, and then people start grow seaweed again, start seaweed again, because it completely like the tourism completely shut.
No money.
Actually, I was very lucky on COVID time, because I was still teaching the expert here that live here, that like yoga instructor, diving instructor that like live here, or like the owner of the business that like live here. They learn how to surf on the COVID time, because the wave was really good and then no crowd in the water. So I was like, wow, super psycho, like in the water, not much people, pumping all day.
Oh God.
Just like work. I was the only one that like work on that time. Work, like just surf. I make good money on COVID. I actually can finish my house on that time. It was really good. I was very lucky.
Yeah, awesome.
Thank God, but like feel bad to the others too. But in the COVID time, because we back to the community, like Lembongan Surf Team, we kind of like open GoFundRising. We make the web and then open the fundraising around the world.
Yeah.
And then get the donation. So we do the giving, like a product to the community on the island. But from the money, we buy like rice, noodles, coffee, sugar, or diapers also for the baby, for the elderly, milk and everything. So we raise the money. We do the program twice a month. We go along the village, not just Jungut Batu, but Lembongan village and Ceningan village. So we were kind of like very lucky to have support from the special people out there that like to supporting us, like during the hard time.
That's so awesome,
thank you so
man.
much. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah. So
that's
like
crazy.
really blessed, like it feel like the God bless us all here. Because in COVID, we still can eat rice, we can still make some coffee, where other places
you're living,
like suffering. Yeah. But hopefully. Not again.
Not again, no. But man, that's awesome to all those that helped all the locals here and the families on Nusa Lembongan during that time through that GoFundMe. That's shuckers, double shuckers to you guys. That's just so,
thank you.
That's great. So what do you got here for the future? Like any plans carrying on what you're doing, or do you have any other aspirations outside of surfing just for the community, or just continue what you're doing?
Yeah, so like at the moment, I'm not really thinking about like, the future. I know like have to thinking about the future, but I just kind of like live with now moment. So I just follow and go with the flow, but like continue what I'm doing, surfing, look after the family. Hopefully my kids will start surfing soon, continuing supporting the community, Lembongan Surf Team. Just make an event every year. Just continue like that first and go with the flow. And then next, when the opportunity coming, we take it and then we go for it for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, our guest, Frimanto, Agus.
Thank you.
If you get to Lembongan, TSL, Taboo Surf Lessons, get down here, hit the Koa donut shop. It's just up the beach.
Close,
It's very easy to find. I'll put all the links there on the end of the podcast and on our YouTube. Again, thanks to Taboo Surf Lessons and Agus and letting me actually host right here. And follow us on Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and all you have to do is follow, hit the bell for your latest notifications, and also follow this gentleman on Instagram, social media. It's
Frimanto. Agus Frimanto.
At Agus Frimanto. I'll put his little tag in there. Check it out. Great surfing. Also follow at Koa Donuts. Until next episode, thanks very much. And that is the end today from Nusa Lembongan on the Weekend Waves.
See you.
Phew. Cheers, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
We talked a lot about the community, and it was really nice. Yeah.
Thank you.